live.
Woo!
Welcome. We're back. We're back. So it is
Intros
awesome.
are getting longer.
Yeah, well, that was
Yeah.
3 intros.
Yeah.
It's not
Was
as
it
long
three?
as it wasn't as long as Streaming Matters. I think Streaming Matters is
longer.
I think it's close to 3
Yeah,
minutes.
You got the countdown, and then
Yeah.
the video, and then
You can't
Yeah.
beat that.
intro. And
That jam. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
I do
and-
like the countdown thing. It's like the guy's voice. It's like cinema type style.
Yeah, it's all fun. It's all for fun. So, hey, awesome to have everybody back on the panel. We got Alban here, Roger, the Beach, Andrew, and Eddie in here to try to cover this movie. We're back to doing the show, and we're gonna try to keep it every other week. Streaming Matters will be on Fridays at its normal time at 5 o'clock, and then every other Friday we'll be doing Player Pass. So that's kind of our plan, so that nothing gets burned out or nobody gets burned out. And so we'll just see what happens. How is everybody on the panel? You guys all doing well? I see the Ninja Man made it.
It's a soldier.
A soldier, yes.
Soldier. I mean, there's a gun and all kind of crap. You know?
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I did say thank you. There was some little videos that I whipped up. I thought they were kind of something special. I thought I'll take credit for all the videos that are in there. No, all thanks to Beach for his intros and background. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Ed.
Are you lonely down there?
in
I
the
don't think-
office.
Okay, thanks.
He's down there in the office.
I think the sound's just traveling via carrier pigeon or something.
No, it's trying to get through all that smoke.
Yeah.
I think it's coming. It's coming my way first. Then it's going through the smoke. Then it's going to Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. So let's go ahead and get cranking. I hope everyone is doing well today. We got people over in the side chat, so great to have everybody on here. Hopefully, you've all watched the movie. Throw your chat or your comments as we're talking about the movies. We will be given spoilers, so there.
I got a thing for that.
Yeah, there'll be spoilers on this, so we will. If you've not watched this movie, well, you're gonna get your feelings hurt because we're gonna cover it and talk about it. Give our opinion. So, anything we want to say before we get started, or what you boys? Any thoughts?
No, not. We can. Well, I guess. Do we want to let people on the outside come in? Do you want to pop out the link for them?
Well, maybe
we're going to talk about it first, and then
let's talk about it first, and then we'll toss the link out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
If people would like to jump
7.2.
in.
Yeah, it was a 7.2.
So
Really?
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Really?
No, we know that.
Doesn't mean
We-
absolutely nothing.
Well,
Because Jerry Curls still has a 7.1
Well, I just-
rating.
Well, I'm gonna kick this. I'm gonna kick things off because I know I've seen the voting. I've seen the voting in the chat, and I know there's quite a bit of negativity on this stream. But I personally liked it.
Mhm.
After what we watched the first one, like it was like the 4th ever episode of Player Pass that we did, and for what it was, for what we said at the very first one, we said for what it is, it's good. And apart from the only thing from the first one I didn't like was like not much of a story. Second one, I liked how it carried on from the end of the first one. They kind of the showed the end of the first one and carried it into the beginning of the second one, and they kind of explained, well, they tried to explain how he survived that terrible shot to the neck. Like,
Wait, there wasn't one shot. It was multiple
Honestly,
shots.
Well, there was multiple, yeah. But they built on the story a tiny bit. Like, I'm not saying it was the best story ever, but they did build on the story, which you got to give them credit for that, because they could have easily just stuck to the action. And for the action, the fight scenes, I love the fight scenes. I thought they were all great. It started off pretty gruesome, like the first one did. If you remember in the first one, they had that big fight scene where he kind of like suplexed the guy and snapped his neck or something. This one begins like I thought straight away, Jesus, this is just picking up where the first movie left off when the main antagonist or the bad guy with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
At the beginning, he like shoved it through that guy's. I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
We had to
this
put
is
one
what's
of our
happening here.
bulls
Then
down
this
or
is where
something. We had
this
to
is
kill
where
one of
this
our bulls.
movie's going. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. Like, I think people. I'd love to hear. I actually would love to hear why people didn't enjoy it, because if you, I honestly, I haven't watched all of the John Wick movies. I literally have only watched the first one, and I personally, this might be a hot take, but I personally preferred this over that because just the fight scenes were really good, and really well choreographed and put together. I like the gun fight scenes were good. The only thing I would say is that maybe some of it was a little bit too long. The movie, I don't think the movie could have been. It shouldn't have been 2 hours and 2 minutes or whatever it was. I think that might have been a bit too long for this. But for what it was, I really enjoyed like all the action in it. And
Okay. All right. So Andrew's got a
Lost.
pluses on it. Do we have is there someone that wants to put that wants to come with a contradiction to that on the
Well, no,
panel?
go ahead.
You probably know by now that action movies are my least favorite of all movies. So this was purely an action movie. Had very little plot involved. It was a Netflix movie, and they actually spent production money. It did look like a real movie, so that was a plus. But I had trouble with the action. Andrew said that it was reminiscent of John Wick. Well, I can't stand any of the John Wick movies. I think they're horrible. So this,
No,
I would agree.
I said it was better. I said it was better than John Wick 1.
Well, gosh, I don't even know if it was better because I don't know. I can't even say it's better than John Wick. I did not like it. The first act was 46 minutes long, and he killed 747 people in the first act of the movie. I just can't get around my head around stuff like that. And there was some big plot holes in it. Like the little
Big plot holes.
Big plot holes. They were on the escape plane on the way out, and the kid calls his uncle midway through the flight, evidently. And by the time they land, the uncle has already made it to this other country, solicited 2 gunships, 30 guys with RPGs, and oh boy, Chris Hemsworth, or whatever his name is, he takes them all out, of course, with a salad fork, and it just I can't.
Holy shit! There was a lot of rocket launchers.
There was a lot of RPGs.
Well, what I wondered about is you think about it nowadays. How's that kid going to know his uncle's phone number?
Right.
Because when he had the phone, I'm thinking you don't know his phone number because
let alone a sat phone. Okay?
Yeah, most people just hit my contact. I don't even know my kid's phone number. He's like, I know it's on the list. So I did think that was. I did kind of chuckle to myself.
You guys are reading too much into the.
No, I mean it was
too much into the script. Yeah, you just got to.
But that's what we do. We look at the finer points.
Right.
So for me, I
enjoy the fun.
2 hours was too long, and 7,000 body count was too much for me for one guy.
I gotta say, I like the body. I like the body count because I do like John Wick. I love the double tap into the head with every shot. You know what I mean? And I felt like he was doing that. Chris Hemsworth was doing that in this movie also, and I'm just like, well, why not just put a cape on the guy and call him Superman or something?
If he had a cape, if it had a cape, I wouldn't mind because then it's a comic book. But this
made some sense, right?
This is trying to say this is real life situation, and it's nothing real life about it at all.
Right.
All right. So, Eddie, what you got thoughts on this?
Okay, I don't know how many other people went back and saw the first one. Now, what I did, I said before I start
I'll start watching the first one. So I went back and watched the first one, and I think I voted like a soft play or something like that. Then at the end, what I noticed, okay, at the end when he gets shot in the neck, okay, and just before that, he shoots down a helicopter, and the helicopter falls in the water, okay, and the water doesn't look deep because the helicopter doesn't sink; it just sits there. But when you see when he gets shot
Chris
in the
Helmworth,
neck,
yeah,
and he puts he's in the back, he's got the rail in the back, and then he falls over. When he falls over, they have a big shot of the bridge, and you don't see the helicopter. I said, wait a minute, you just shot it down. You know,
I noticed that too.
Okay, then he gets into the second one. Okay, well, they find him on the side of the riverbank, and okay, he's unconscious and everything like that. They took him into the hospital, and the next time you see him, you see the headshot, and where he got shot in the neck. You don't see any bandages or anything. I'm saying, gee whiz, did the guy miss or what? He got shot, and then the rest of it, it really fell apart because I found out, that every time he's using his gun, he always has a silencer on it. Either the handgun or his machine gun, he has a silencer on it. But when he shoots it, it's like the AK-47 the others are using. It's the same sound. And I'm saying, what the hell is he, using a silencer for? The only best part I really liked about this movie, and I think it's more logical, is when he's on the train and he's in the back and he shoots down 2 helicopters. That's more logical. But the rest of it really turned me off. And one of my sons, Mark, he phoned me up and said, Dad, he says, there's one of those shots, it took him 29 days to do that shot. I said, which shot? He said, I don't know. But I know they took him 29 days to get it down the back, So
no wonder they're asking for raises.
They spent money on
it. The fight scene, because I went back and after I watched it, I had certain things stick in my mind. I have to find out more about it. Okay, the scene with the train that took 7 days to film. That initially the director Sam Hargrave, who this is his second film, he directed. His first film was Extraction. This was the second one. He's primarily a stunt coordinator. He did a lot of stunt coordination for all the Marvel movies. So that's why these fight scenes and all the action run so long as they do. So the train took 7. Initially, he wanted to crash 2 trains. Netflix said, no, it's not in the budget. No, just settle for 1. So they settled for 1 train. All right, the prison fight scene. When the time they get the family out and they're in a tunnel, then they eventually make it into the prison yard.
The courtyard,
the prison yard fight scene.
Yeah.
Okay, that took 29 days to film that fight scene, just that fight scene alone. Now, if you're a fan of action movies, you're gonna love this movie. I mean, that's it because it's nonstop action. Whoever wrote the script, they must have been paying by the word because for a 2-hour movie, there's probably maybe 4 pages of dialogue for a 2-hour movie. So the plot, so it's his ex-wife is hiring them to get her sister out of prison. So I'm just guesstimating, that probably would cost several millions of dollars to coordinate that stuff. Where did she get the money from? She won the lottery after she divorced, Chris Hemsworth's character. But so the story sucks. The action is great.
Seriously. But another part too, there was
I think they're just lean.
When they were on the roof, when the 2 of them on the roof, I think the woman and the guy who's on the roof, they're not unconscious and they're sliding off the roof, and all of a sudden these 2 guys come back up on the roof on the same roof. They're standing up. They're not sliding at all, and they're fighting. I said, geez,
Plus, he shoots him in the only arm he's got holding on.
Yeah.
That's how tough he is.
Yeah.
He got shot in the hand and still held on to him and his half sister or whatever she was.
Right,
That
yeah.
Wearing Kevlar glove, Roger. They just didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Well, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Like for one fraction of a second, I did feel the same way as you guys. Like when he shot him in the hand, I was like, right, come on, there's no way he's holding on. There's no way you can hold on to that. You would have let go straight away. But then, do you know what I did? I just switched my brain off, which sometimes is not very hard to do.
Yeah.
And I just watched it, and I just enjoyed.
Yeah.
I just waited for the next fight scene, which wasn't very far away, and I just enjoyed it. I mean, yes, you could also say the strength they used to throw her across the thing and into the building was a bit the superhuman as well. But you know what?
yeah.
That's
That was when
because-
Thor came out. Thor
That's
came
because
out.
he's an action hero. It's because he's an action hero. He's the last action
Well-
hero, you could say.
One thing that Netflix is going to do, they're going to franchise this Extraction series.
Yes.
Extraction 3
Yes.
with Chris Hemsworth is already in development.
Mhm.
Going forward, they don't know if
Yeah.
he'll star any more of the films, but there will be more extractions that Netflix wants to make this, their franchise.
Awesome.
So we don't have to.
And it'll
watch
all be the
other
same.
movies coming.
It'll be the same
It'll all
plot.
be the same. Same.
Aubin, what you think, bud? What was your thoughts on this?
A couple things. It's just that they. I like an action movie. I'm the first person to. I want to see as many shots as I can, but this was overkill, even for me. I mean, I like I said, I like action. This was I felt like it should have been like a Marvel comic book movie, and just some new guy that has some incredible strength to be able to take shots. Because I'm sorry, he took too many shots to be alive. He did, and no one that really patch him up. I couldn't handle that. I just couldn't. And and I don't even think you rarely even saw him reload. He didn't reload anything.
No.
He'll take out the clip and look at it and stick it back in, maybe. But that was it.
That was another one of my. He had to carry so much ammunition. He had to have
Right.
80 pounds of freaking ammunition on his
Right.
back.
Right.
And how did he have like 2 rocket launchers?
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, where's he get this stuff from? I can understand if I would have been happy if they go through in the movie and they say, okay, you're giving someone a double tap in the head. He dropped.
Yeah.
You pick up his gun. You pick up the guy's gun, and you continue forward. That's all you got to do.
Right.
How hard is that to do?
I hate pistols that hold 37 bullets.
Right.
That
You
just-
Americans.
Right. Well, just because you come from a
You
place where no
Americans.
one carries a
You
gun.
just obsessed with your bullets and you should have.
That is true. I actually mentioned that while we were
carries
watching.
a magazine that has precisely such and such amount of bullets in it.
I am a bullet counter.
Yeah.
I mean,
me too.
that is true because when we were watching this, and I said to Blue, I said, how many bullets does that gun carry? He'd have to have an extended clip, one of those big, long, extended
Big
clips.
banana clips.
And she's
stuff.
like, leave it alone. I'm like, did you see how many times he shot? Then all of a sudden he's out. And I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, how many was that? 25 or 30 bullets? But, yeah.
How many shots did he
Right.
shoot people in?
That's
in
how-
the, in the,
That's how you.
You see,
how
to
many times
me,
did he?
go ahead.
How many times did he shoot somebody? In the bulletproof vest.
Right.
Point blank, and the guy's still moving.
Right,
Well,
because they wear
point
like
blank.
all that armor and stuff.
Armor
like
on it,
how,
yeah.
like how in the John Wicks, at least that's why he was always just shooting everyone in the head.
But his was a suit. John
Yeah,
Wicks was a
yeah,
suit.
his
He can
suit,
move
yeah.
around. These
Yeah.
guys are soldiers. That's like those are plates. But
And one dude had bomb shit on.
Yeah.
Had bomb armor on.
Mhm.
You remember that guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
You know how hard that would be to move around?
Right.
You'd be slow
Yeah.
motion.
Yep.
Well, I for me, I think when Andrew says it's a John Wick, I've watched all the John Wicks. Okay. This is a John Wick-ish type film. You have to set aside reality a lot. Again, with the bullet counts in, and I still can't help it when I'm watching and I see them shoot, 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 shoot. And I'm like, come on, you got to run out of bullets at some point. But all in all, I enjoyed this movie. I know what you're getting when you're getting this. I'm not getting this for this to win an Oscar. This is not. This is going to be action packed. What I wrote on here, I said fun and fast paced. Cars are like tanks because how many times you see the cars shot up and they're still driving? I'm like, and they're not a little gun; they're using big guns. Another thing that I wrote on there, I enjoyed the train scene because the train was fully loaded with everything they needed. And when he gets out there and like pulls the roof on that one train car and then pulls out there with like that was an M50 or whatever it is, and he's holding it right, and he's like, I'm laughing.
Even Arnold Schwarzenegger was laughing at him.
Right.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You cannot hip fire a 50 cal. You cannot do it. Impossible.
It was fun to watch. The POV camera in the courtyard.
Chris Hemsworth gone.
Yeah, the courtyard scene where we talked about that took 28 days is what you guys said. The courtyard scene when he gets busted in the head with that brick.
Yeah.
And remember the camera's doing that, I don't know what they call it.
One motion.
Yeah, where it's like right in front of him and he kind of gets stunned and they grab the woman. And then he kind of pulls himself together. I loved that because I'm thinking he ain't shot a single person in that courtyard. I'd have walked in that courtyard going, cat, 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 cat. Guess what? People would have spread. But no, I'm going to beat him up with the end of the gun. He got stabbed. He got all this.
Yeah.
I found it unrealistic, but it's action-packed. The choreography, you're saying that the director was a special effects guy or a stunt guy. Is that what you said, Beach?
Stunt coordinator.
100% believe it. The scene that when they're in the weight room and he turns on the treadmill and hits that guy and throws him down face first in the treadmill, and the guy face first like twists around backwards and flies through the glass because the treadmill's going 100 miles an hour. I started laughing. I mean, unrealistic, but I enjoyed it. I knew what I was getting. I just enjoyed it. I mean, it's fun. It's crazy. It's stupid. But if you like to see people shot and craziness, I mean, the people that they were all superheroes in a lot of ways because every one of them, Chris Helmsworth and his, I'll call them half brothers and half sisters because they never really explained what they were. Right. All of them got shot and stabbed multiple times, and they're still going. You know, they're still that one guy his brother gets shot in the back, turns around, pop, shoots a guy, gets stabbed. I found it to be fun though. I mean, yes, they had armor and they would have to shoot the guy, and they're like trying to hit him underneath the helmet and stuff. But I found it fun. It's you know what you're getting when you get that. Just like when I watch John Wick, I know what I'm going to get when I watch John Wick. And if you can't separate some of the reality part of that and you're going to hold on to it, you're not going to enjoy it. But if you can set aside and say, you know what, this is just craziness, then you're going to enjoy it. This courtyard scene, I really did enjoy the whole fighting, and I couldn't figure out why he wasn't shooting nobody. Especially, what was it? Remember the scene before this? They go into that cell area where the guys were in there.
Yeah.
Again, he's got the long rifle with, as Eddie says, a silencer on it. He's hitting the guys with the end of the gun and punching them, then pulls out the pistol and shoots a guy. I'm thinking, you have a rifle. Yeah. Again, you shoot a couple people with that rifle, people are going to spread out. I mean, but no, he's going to fight them first and then blows up the door with a bomb that doesn't hurt the people, that doesn't hurt them right beside it, because there near the wall where it
So maybe
blows
he
the
did
door.
count the bullets.
But no, but
It's
I think
funny.
you guys are forgetting
Yeah.
the most important thing. You're in that courtyard with all these guys, and they're all fighting you. But meanwhile, you're trying to get out. You're going to tell me none of these other guys are going to try to escape this prison?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
they were. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
They would have been running for the hills also.
yeah. But they were also fighting with each other too, because the fighting
Yeah.
was going on.
Right.
So it was chaos. But it
Mm.
again, I liked it because it was just it was funny, and yes, there was a lot of parts that when Chris throws his half sister or whatever she is through that glass, I'm like, that's tempered glass on a skyscraper.
Yeah.
You're not
That's
just
true.
tossing somebody through.
Right.
I'm thinking she went like this, boonk.
Yep,
Ah!
yeah.
Yep.
But it is what it is, and I laughed at that part. But
Yeah, but when he took a shot at the same building after he threw her through the window, okay, they show you the helicopter right beside the building, and all the windows are intact.
I
not
missed
one
that.
of them is broken up.
Yeah, I missed that part. Yeah. I don't know. Fun times, but
Mhm.
I think it would have been.
I'll
fun
watch
movie
the
in
third
an hour
one.
and a half.
Of course I'd watch
you were
it. No.
Roger. You counted the minutes. The first scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first act was 47 minutes. Yes.
You got to stop
Just
watching.
gotta they've just got to cut the runtime down, but keep all the action. It'll be fine.
Chris, boy, he's a tough SOB.
I mean, he's a unit. I mean, for sure, good looking, built like a brick shit house. But
Yeah.
my God, he's not bulletproof.
Yeah.
Anybody know how much it cost to make that movie?
200 plus. Wait, hold on. I have it here. Hold on. One moment.
They spent a lot of money.
Movie budget is estimated to be at an overall budget of about 200 million, inclusive of promotion costs.
Wait, it went
Holy
over? Well, yeah, because this is Netflix.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
didn't think about
Yeah.
because you're not getting box office.
And you don't want to know the cast salaries then.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Actor Chris Helmsworth received a salary of 15 million for portraying the leading role in this
50 or
movie.
15?
15.
That's not out of line. I mean,
No,
Right.
that's
especially
not crazy.
since that one scene took him 29 freaking days to shoot, and he was
Mhm.
in that every shot in that scene. So
Right.
Yeah, the choreography was brilliant. I mean, the fight scenes.
Hmm.
You could call them
Yeah,
unrealistic, but they were great. I mean,
most of the action scenes were just like I said. You can tell the guy is a stunt coordinator the way it is.
definitely.
The
Like I
gunfight.
said, he's directed 2 movies, Extraction 2, and he's on board to do Extraction 3.
The gunfights in the building, the big tall building. I think they could have cut that down a lot because I think they were running out of ideas. They just had so many RPGs in that. In
Too
that
many.
Scene.
That's the thing. There were too many.
And
It's
how
like
do
literally, they literally all had RPGs.
and how do you come about that type of weaponry in a foreign country?
Yeah,
Right.
that's.
They were
I
like a
did wonder that. I was thinking, how
military.
did you come across the
They're like
border
a
with
militia
that?
on there, so they
just
got like
flown
ties to the
in?
army and the government, so they could have easily got them. But like,
Easily.
how the hell? I mean, they're not the best trained guys, though, are they? How the
No.
hell they all had RPGs and not one of them could even hit them?
Knew how to use it.
They were stormtrooper trained
Yeah.
riflemen.
Okay. Who's got a storm?
Me. Tornado
Ooh.
warning.
Oh, jeez. Wait, you guys got tornadoes and smoke?
I got
Maybe
I got a big window right here in front of me. I don't see a tornado yet.
Okay. Well,
This is the first tornado
Yeah,
warning that
okay.
I've seen here.
But
wow.
when they opened it up, and they were in where is it? Mumbai in India.
I think so. Yeah. Because they followed.
Okay, well, that was just like when I looked outside my window a couple of days ago, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a tornado warning.
Oh,
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let me go look outside, see if I can see it coming.
okay.
Yep.
You guys carry on with I might have to pull some Chris Helmsworth here. Be like
Yeah.
dodging
Yeah.
pieces of glass and wood.
He's gonna Bill
Go ahead,
Paxman this
Thor.
shit.
No.
Another thing that I found about this movie, the music score sucked. No music at all.
Yeah, I don't remember any music.
No, there wasn't.
No.
No.
Well, that would make it suck, I guess.
Mm.
Eddie, I can't believe it took
For the
30
first
minutes
John
for you
Wick-
to mention it.
I was impressed with the cinematography.
With the first
I
John
mean,
Wicks, I had never watched it.
don't bother, Ed. It's stupid.
I like
Cinematography
them.
was great.
I like them. Being watching someone double tap someone to the head, and you get to see the head explode. That's the way it should be when I'm watching the action.
That I will agree with what Todd said about that courtyard scene. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I
because
think
it's like the one camera, that like follow everything, like that other movie we watched, the
Oh,
other
yeah.
war movie.
They had that. Yeah, they had like that front camera on him when he got hit in
Right.
the back of the head.
Right.
Yeah, like them kind of shots.
Yeah. I mean, like it's one of the first. That's like the longest fight scene. Like when they get in that prison yard, whatever courtyard, nonstop over 4 minutes of just freaking fight. I mean, that's what got my attention. I'm like, holy shit, that's the longest fight scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
the Kingsmen had a one that was pretty on par with it in the church.
Yes, that's a great movie as well. Those bunch of movies are pretty cool.
Now, the thing is, those movies don't bother me with the action prop because I know they're coming off as tongue in cheek. You're not supposed to believe.
Yes,
it,
that's true. Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, maybe his extraction's just going to start leaning into the tongue-in-cheek type stuff because they didn't expand on the story greatly, did they? They expanded on the action.
I mean, the story, like I said, the story and the plot sucks.
Yep.
Don't explain any of it, really.
Right.
And
Wait,
so,
to be fair, Beach. To be fair, there's only so many like types of extraction you can do, isn't there? And they pretty much did exactly the same one as the first movie. Let's go and extract this kid,
I mean,
but except for it was a cut them off kid.
Yeah, so I mean, when I'm watching this, and I'm like, they want to bust her out, and I know the husband was in jail for killing like a DEA agent. I was thinking, okay, maybe that she has information to like where they're have like a stolen nuclear bomb, that they're trying to bust her out to get some major information. Then when it comes out, it's her fucking sister busting her out. I'm going, what the fuck? You're shitting me. How the fuck does she afford? How can she afford?
Right.
So that's where story wise it went off.
Let alone that the sister was the one that was with him.
And that's the sister is the one that was in prison is the only blonde-haired, blue-eyed Georgian in existence on the whole planet.
Well, apparently she was still able to get hair color in prison.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I'm with
Andrew.
I found the first one was far fetched, but this one is really far fetched.
Yeah.
Before we started the show, I didn't watch the first one because you guys reviewed it before I started doing this show. So I started to watch the first one. I got 10 minutes in, and I was like, "There's no way I can watch two of these movies So I stopped it and went right to the second one.
Hoping it would be better.
Mhm. All right.
Or at least
Anybody else out
you
on
lowered
there?
your expectations.
Uh-huh. Is anybody else out there in the side chat have anything else to say about this movie?
There was a lot of people that liked it in the
In the vote?
in the vote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you notice, out of the people on the panel, there was only one who didn't cast a vote.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did
yeah.
notice that.
I didn't cast a
know
vote
it was
yet.
there.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
who we're
God.
talking. We're talking about you.
Hold on, let me go vote now.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
It was
people,
actually.
just
It
so
was.
you understand, it's like pulling teeth with him. I mean,
was-
you know, no matter what. How many times do I have to send out a message? Okay, vote everyone.
Oh, that's another point. This guy was all worked up about family, but all the whole time he's throwing bullets like they're
Yeah.
going out of
And
style
all
at
the
his
and,
niece and nephew.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
gonna
but he
blow
only
up
cared
his
about his
nephew.
brother. He only cared about his brother.
Yeah.
And gonna blow up. That was the funniest thing at the end when he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to save the boy and this and that
Uh-huh.
about the family, and then puts the bomb on him.
Monster
Yep.
on it. Yeah, nice. All about family.
All
Yeah.
the family.
I did like the little line at the end where he's like, "I won't stop," and then Chris Hemsworth just shoots
Yeah.
him in the head.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
pow.
that was good. I did like that.
There was
I thought,
there was
yeah,
quite
that'll
a
do it.
there was quite a few little funny parts or little funny like when his stepbrother or half brother was going to send him that fancy shirt, and he ends up giving it to the dog. He
That
puts
was
the shirt
funny.
on his dog.
Right.
That was funny.
There was a few little quirky jokes that I thought were good. I enjoyed it.
Was one thing that made me laugh was when they cut to the prison and the first thing you do is see him having a slap fight.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
made me laugh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
when
what.
she saw that, she's like, they're slap fighting.
What I found funny was at the end, when he gets like taken out of prison to meet up with Idris Elba's character, and he's like, "Oh, get you out of prison, you can do a job for my boss," and he's like, "I'm not going to do the job without my team." And I thought, your team's just that chick.
Mhm.
It's like that's
Yeah.
literally your team. You and that chick.
The
It's
guy,
not much of a team.
the guy was dead. The other guy was
Yeah,
dead.
the other guy's dead.
Not
Well,
much of a
okay.
team, is it?
You think he's dead. There ain't nothing to say that he didn't fall in a freaking snowbank and his wound held.
I mean, he did-
and
He
he's
did die in the
alive.
scene.
Yeah, you
That
see
doesn't
him.
mean anything.
Well, you thought Chris had died in the end of the first one. He goes under the
No,
water.
but you saw him. But like this guy literally died right there in the scene.
He'll have to get some more half brothers and some more team because
See,
I'm thinking
if he
I'd
just
hate
fell
to
off a
sign up
bridge,
for
it
it.
would be okay.
I'd hate to sign up for one of these damn extraction teams, because you're
Yep.
like, damn, only one or two of us is gonna
You
get
can't
back,
make it out, right?
and
And
I'm
I'm not Chris Hemsworth, so like, damn.
Yep.
I'm a red shirt on Star
Yeah,
Trek.
right.
Ah.
Just use me as a human shield.
I'd use the kid. I'll just use the kid as a human shield.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Little brat.
Mhm.
Another movie where you gotta
then-
hate the teenager.
Yeah, of course. You know how I feel about that. I just want to put my hand in it and then slap the crap out of
They
that
do
guy.
that with all. How many movies do they do that with? That
Every
where
one of 'em.
You hate
You
the
hate the
teenager
kid.
because they're
Yeah.
a brat. They're they're running off when they shouldn't be running off. They're always doing something
Wring
they
his
shouldn't be doing.
neck. Wring
And
his
you-
neck.
That's what a teenager does.
The only one that
Yeah,
got
it's not-
shot on their team, the first act, was a little girl.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but she was a trooper.
She was a trooper.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Everyone carried her around anyhow. No.
Did her legs work? You're right. They did carry her. Well, it's too
Carried all
slow.
over the place. Yep.
Some little steps. I was like, it takes too long.
Let the,
And
let
they
the
might have
mother
had to
carry her.
extra. She had to walk.
What, they gave the mother the gun and Chris Hemsworth was carrying the fucking child? Get the hell out of here.
All right. Well, we're at 45 minutes into the show, so we'll go ahead. We'll do the player pass, and then that gives us a little time to see where the voting goes on this, and then it gives us some time to cover other movies or other shows that because we do tend to try to pop in because we can't cover all the movies or shows, things that we found nuggets of those diamonds in the rough shows and movies that you may want to check out because we definitely aren't going to review all of them. We're only doing this once every 2 weeks. So we'll go through the panel first. People over in the side chat, the way that this works is it's a player pass. Play means that you would recommend this to a friend or family that you actually like. If it's a pass, that means you would recommend it to someone you hate. So you would not, give that as a recommendation. So play means you would recommend it to someone. Pass means you would not. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with Eddie, who's down here on the bottom. Eddie, what do you think? Play or pass for Extraction?
Pass for me. 100%.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Andrew, what do you got?
It's a play. It's good action, man.
Yeah.
You just could switch your brain off.
All right. Beach, what do you got? A play or pass on this one?
Although I enjoyed the action aspect of the movie, I gotta give it a pass because I can't recommend it to anybody who would enjoy it.
Okay. So let me see. We got one.
You don't count. You're already here.
All right, Roger. Roger, you give this a play or a pass?
This was a pass for me.
That's a pass. So we got that. Mr. Alban, what do you get? A play or a pass on this one?
It's going to be a pass. As much as I like action movies, but
what?
It's not. It's people I know just wouldn't want to watch this.
Wow.
It was. Like I said, I felt
many
like
movies that you love.
I know, but I felt like it was supposed to be a Marvel movie of some sort. And you know how I feel about what I get like with Marvel movies. It's just like, what? It has to be a trilogy of some sort, or 80 movies in the series. No.
Well, there's going to be 80 of this one.
I know, and just leave it. Find some new talent. You know what I mean?
They can't, man. It's all Netflix has got left. They can't use Will Smith anymore.
Netflix has money,
and they can't.
Netflix has money coming in now,
and Netflix can't use any Marvel because Disney's
right. I know, but don't try to make something like that. I don't think it's worth it. You're better off just making a regular movie.
It would have been a better movie had they said he was a superhero at the beginning.
Right. That absolutely. It's like a rubber man, and bullets bounce over him, but he doesn't let everyone know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It would have been better for a guy to get shot up that many times and not even be called Rambo. Then I'm sorry. Don't do that.
I hope in the third one he gets shot in the head, but just keeps walking.
All right, so you gave that a pass. I'll give it a play.
What are you, Dad?
I give it a play. I knew what I was getting when I no, we got two because me and Andrew. So there was. I give it a play because I knew what you're signing up for with this. Just like John Wick. You know what you're getting in when you watch the John Wick movie. I know what I'm getting.
Blue Vegas.
But John Wick was at least killing the people that he was shooting.
Yeah.
Do you understand? This moron is giving guys 2 shots and they're still getting up and coming after him. I'm sorry.
That's not his fault.
Yes, it is his fault. When he's on
they were Eastern European.
The glass building. Listen, when they were on that glass building, and he had the opportunity to shoot that guy in the head twice, and get out of there. But no, the guy gets up and ends up coming after him again.
But the important thing is he learned his lesson by the end of the movie, and he shot him in the head.
He did shoot him in the head.
You've got to give him some credit.
Well, no, I don't need to wait 2 hours to find out. Oh, if I shoot him in the head, he ain't gonna come back after me again.
Yeah, but he knew that he had unlimited bullets, so he was just shooting as much as he could because he enjoyed it.
Oh man.
All right, so we got so for the panel we are 2 plays and 4 passes. Alban, what is it in the player pass room in the Telegram room?
It is
It's like
11 play and 7 pass.
Oh,
That's
see?
crazy. That you see.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think the people on the Telegram group had it right.
Yeah.
I
And there's more people in there, so
I think they had it
Yeah,
right.
on
So, all
Telegram
right.
group, what is it, 61%?
yeah, something like that.
Oh, it's
61.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, again, we're all giving it our opinion. So, the panel's basically giving it a pass if you do the voting on that, but the Telegram room gives it a play. So, you
And
know what you're getting.
Yeah,
IMDb gives it a 7.1 out of 10. Come
Yeah.
on now.
but is it really worth it?
But the thing is,
7.1?
all right. So, what it is the people that vote
high.
are
High.
the people that vote on the IMDb are the action craziness
Right.
fans.
Yep.
But I vote on IMDb, and I gave it like I think it was like a 6.8. I gave it 6.8 stars.
Well, hey, that should be a play then.
Hey,
Not
my
really,
1-star
no.
review. My 1-star review on Jerry Curls. Okay, that I got three people thought my comment was helpful.
You know, we should
Aye.
we
it was
should
me
look
from
up.
all three.
We should we should look back right now at Jerry Curls and see how many it's up to.
It's still 7.1. That's
They
what
probably
I was saying.
hopefully they've just
Wow.
deleted it off IMDb.
It
I
is.
know.
Trust me. And I looked today
You look.
because how El Presidente said he only wanted movies
Yeah.
that had 6.5 rating
Yeah.
in the wheel of picks. So that's what I was just going back and I was like,
I'm checking.
what does this say? So there's a big discrepancy between IMDb and like Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
71,000 people voted.
Yeah, I see that. That's crazy.
71,000.
That's crazy.
That's
There's a lot of people that like just straight action.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie is. Straight fucking action.
Yeah. You don't have to talk a lot.
So you got what you got what it was given. That's what it was given you, and you got it. So I don't know how you could be disappointed with it.
I just hate that genre.
What was it? There was some action movie we just. What was an action movie we just watched? What was it? A couple weeks ago, and it only. Sisu. I thought it was a great. But
I thought it was good.
The dialogue for that was what, 3 pages long?
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
for the whole movie.
I do like the look of that one. I did like the trailer for that. So
it's a better movie than the one we just watched.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I will say just
even. Now wait a minute. If you have a hard time be thinking this is realistic, wait a minute. Sisu was under the fucking water for like an hour.
Yeah.
And cutting guys' throats, and when the oxygen came out, he's breathing in the oxygen.
Yeah.
Come on, I was like,
I liked Sisu. I loved it. Sisu.
Yeah, but it was
unbelievable as well.
Yeah.
But I think you went into that one knowing it was going to be unbelievable. I mean, that's his name means not being able to be killed or whatever.
Right. I mean, they gave an explanation of in the movie about it.
Yeah.
So I mean, there was a lot of crazy stuff, but it was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Nazis.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go. So what we're going to do is we'll kind of transition into movies that you may want to watch or TV shows. Yeah. Yep.
Just I was just getting my hand up because I know I'm on a little bit of a delay, so I was getting my hand up so I could get in there first before. I know you're going to go on to like movies that people should watch and TV shows and stuff, but I wanted to just let people know about the Twitter account I was talking to you about before it went live.
Yep.
It's so according to this, it's 28 years ago today that Apollo 13 was released, and I was just reading that. I mean, that's crazy to me. 28 years ago that came out. I was just reading the budget for the movie was 53 million, and it made 355 million.
Wow.
Back then.
Wow.
Yes, I know. In 1995, that's
right.
One of Blue's very favorite movies. She
Yeah,
watches this
No,
at least twice a year. We have to watch it.
for a movie in space where there's not, and they're in the ship the whole time. That is a movie with a really good story.
Yeah.
And great actors as well.
Well, how about the other one with Clooney? That Clooney did there in space with what's
Gravity?
Oh,
Yeah, Gravity. Yeah.
I never
When did
watched
that
it.
There's
You
Never
never
not a
watched
patch
watched
on
it?
this.
It was all right, but not.
Yeah,
It wasn't
just-
nowhere near on par as
No,
Apollo 13.
it's Apollo 13.
And
No.
this movie is only a 0.6 better than Extraction 2.
That's
So
crazy.
think about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
a 0.7 point. It's a 7.6.9 better than Jerry Curls.
So Andrew, so what is that Twitter account that you're following that it gives you?
I'll tell you. I'll put it in the side chat there,
Yep.
and you can pop it up on the screen because it's. Let's just double check the thing for it. I'm just looking away.
And this Twitter account gives you information about different movies each day.
Just put I've been seeing it pop up on my Twitter feed a lot. It's just like this movie came out in such and such many years ago, and then it does a whole thread of the different like it was talking about actors that were going to play the characters, how much was spent on it, the budget and stuff, like behind the scenes type stuff. What was the one I watched? It was the one that came up yesterday. What was it?
Oh man, I don't have my Twitter account.
Yeah, they changed that just today, I believe. You can't log into Twitter without an account anymore.
Oh man, come
Oh,
on
really?
now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have it on this browser. I got it on my other browser. Damn it. So it's at Right Movies Twitter. And it won't let me, and I'm not logging in. So you can't even look at the damn Twitter accounts.
Nope, not without an account anymore. And I'm pretty sure that just changed today.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys see it in the thing again. You can follow that and get some different movie information that's out
It
there.
literally it posts the movie that came out however many years ago, and then it just spends. It's just the whole day. It's just like tweets about different facts about the movie and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty
It's
neat.
quite interesting if you're into that kind of stuff.
Okay.
No, Blue is.
Yeah, she does. Okay, so all right, what other? Because we won't be doing this for 2 more weeks, so we don't know what movies will be out. We'll open the floor
Next week. We'll find out what movie we're doing.
Yeah, and anybody in the side chat, if you have movie or TV recommendations, toss that over here, and we'll toss them up there. The Walking Dead, and this is Dead City. Dead City, yep, another Walking Dead.
That's the Negan
sequel.
and Maggie one.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to that one.
Silo has been very good.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Yep, I have been watching. We've been watching Silo.
Watching episodes.
The Bear.
The Bear was
The Bear's
good.
back. Yeah, that's good.
Yep. I think I have one episode of that Hijack on my Plex that I have not watched yet.
Hijack. Oh, okay.
Idris Elba's new
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
Me neither.
It's
Is that a
Apple Plus.
miniseries?
Yeah, it's a miniseries. It's Apple Plus, and they always spend a lot of money, and it's always pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I got some other news here.
Okay.
Magnum PI is going to end on NBC.
Good.
It went from CBS to NBC, and bye-bye.
Gone.
My
Yep.
Magnum is named
Yeah.
Tom Selleck.
Hello.
Thank you.
Jim
Anybody,
says
anybody been,
Jim Caviezel, isn't that who he is?
No.
Jack Ryan.
anybody watching
Came out, yeah.
Secret Invasion with
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson?
I
One
haven't
episode.
watched it yet.
Wasn't
One
Jack
episode.
Ryan already out? The new season?
It's already out.
Yeah, the newest season is out.
Yeah. Well, only like 2 episodes.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
came out. It just dropped yesterday or the day before.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The Witcher
yes.
just dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion I haven't watched yet, but I do want to watch that. Apparently,
I was
that's
watching that. It's I like it.
I I had heard the Secret Invasion was the lowest of the viewership numbers of Disney's like Marvel TV shows. Apparently, the opening numbers was the lowest they've had.
Yep. And the first episode, my kids hated it. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
They just thought it was way too slow.
Well, that's how they do them, isn't it? That's how they've done them. Really, it's like really slow for like the first 2-3 episodes, and then you kind of get into it the last couple.
The AI credits.
Oh yeah, credits done with the AI.
I'm not enjoying the new Strange New Worlds. They're again breaking canon, Star Trek canon. They nothing is sacred.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of Star Trek.
No?
No.
I am.
Yeah, we watched the first season. Is this the third season now?
Strange New Worlds.
Second. Yeah, I think we finished the first season, but it kind of was petering off on us. We weren't really holding. Right now, Blue is watching Witcher. She started that last night. This is just not me. I can tolerate it, but it's just I don't know something about that genre I'm not a fan of.
Is what's his name back in the main character role for that now that he's not doing Superman or?
This is his last season. They wrote him out of the next season.
Yeah, and then is it Chris Helmsworth's brother?
Yeah, I believe so. Liam. Yeah.
We'll see how that dips.
Right. I enjoy The Witcher a lot. So.
Yeah, but you get used to one main character, don't you? And then it's a different actor completely.
Right, because he is awesome at it.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, yeah.
He is The Witcher.
This is the third season.
I don't know if you guys played the video game or not, but he is The Witcher. He looks just like the video game.
We did mention Silo. I'm enjoying this show. We've been watching it, going through it, enjoying that. And one show that's trending here was From. We just watched the last episode of season 1. We just finished that. If you're a fan of Lost, if you enjoyed Lost, then watch this. It's that type of TV show where it's just kind of weird. So people that not into that, don't bother because it's.
That's one of the first things I did.
Mess with you.
When I got Disney Plus, that's one of the first things I did was watch every episode of Lost.
Really? Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Gosh.
I just have not seen it for years, and I just forgot how.
That was a great show.
Yeah,
I mean, remember? Yeah, but remember, everybody talked about that show every week.
Yeah,
we talked about that show.
That's the thing. It was every week. If you would have, if that would have came out now, and everyone is just going to blow right through the whole thing, it wouldn't have meant anything.
It was Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones came out with the ending. Really jumped it.
When you guys mentioned Dead City, so if you're a Walking Dead fan, here's a continuation of a Walking Dead type of show. Okay. All right. So what else is other? What's other?
I got Squid Game season 2. They're adding more cast members to it. So
young guys.
I just read the guy that wrote and developed that Squid Games, the South Korean kid.
Yeah.
Didn't get any residual points at all. 0 points.
I read that the main actor wanted 1 million for each episode.
Really?
Yeah, I read that at the end of season 1 because it was such a big thing. Hey, could you blame him for asking for it?
Do you know what? No, because I thought straight away, yeah, go on, get it. You did a really good job. Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and you've got to watch it with the subtitles in the in its normal state, not with the dubbed, because it just spoils it.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
Well, today,
All right,
today is the
I'm
final
throwing out.
day for the actors should go on strike today.
Yeah.
They said by the end of the month, the 30th of June. So we'll know tomorrow if the actors go out on strike.
So be actors and the writers.
Yeah.
The writers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple movies I watched that you're
Okay.
probably not going to hear a lot about. And one I mentioned it to the guys before. If you're of the age like I am, and Aubin and Roger, even Eddie, you remember being young and teenager playing pinball. Well, there's a movie called Pinball: The Man Who Saved the Game. Basically, it's based on a true story about how one time pinball was illegal in a lot of states across the United States, and it kind of follows that.
That looks
That
interesting.
to
Actually,
me, that was a good watch. There was another movie that came out a few weeks ago called Blackberry, based on the creation of the whole story of the creation of the BlackBerry phone. Eddie, since you're Canadian, I'm figured you haven't been talking all about it since that's a Canadian company and all that good stuff. So yeah, those are still two movies that if you want something that's based on true stories, those are two movies.
And there's the one that's for Tetris. The one that that came out with Tetris. The same thing.
Another good. Exactly. That was another. Those are three.
There were two movies. Yeah. There were two movies for the Tetris one.
Yeah, the one with Tetris has Taron Egerton, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Who was in the Kingsman movies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
if you haven't watched any of those three films.
Two funny ones: the Machine and Renfield.
We watched The Machine. I mean, tongue in cheek, massively. There is some funny parts in this movie, but a lot of just. Make sure to have your Candy Crush on your phone when you're watching. Just saying, because there is some funny parts, but just have something to entertain yourself during the other parts of the movie that you may not. We watched it just the other day.
I watched a good
documentary just came out. If you're a comic book fan or Marvel fan, the Stan Lee documentary,
really
came
good.
out.
Yeah,
that was really good. I told Aubin, I was like, look, I'm not a comics person, but I enjoyed that documentary.
Yep.
So I thought that was good.
I watched a documentary on Netflix not too long ago. I think it was like last week or whatever. Called The Pez Outlaw. It's about
I didn't see that one. Pez,
the Pez dispensers.
Yeah.
He is this guy who's going off buying the knockoff Pez dispensers and like selling them to collectors.
Yeah, he collected like so many of them.
Yeah.
That
was an interesting watch.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when you're watching Silo.
Yeah.
Pez, They have no idea what that Pez thing is, do they?
Nope.
I didn't even know people collected Pez dispensers.
Oh yeah, they do.
They're big here in the States, Andrew.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aubin. You had something else there.
Warner Brothers Discoveries are reportedly looking to sell off half of its film and TV music catalogs.
Remember, we talked about that in Streaming Matters last week because Warner Brothers needs to get some. They need to be liquid. They need cash. So they were talking about selling off some of their stuff to get that influx of cash to keep them afloat because in with this that APK wars with all these other streaming services. So.
And who's going to get that? Because I hope it's not Disney. I hope it's like somewhere like Netflix really needs it. I think.
Yeah.
Netflix I don't think use it. Prime I don't think. Buy it.
But the thing is that I think that when they say selling it off, I bet you money it'll be like a timed deal.
Yeah. Yep.
So they'll basically lease
it to
the
them,
rights to Netflix or to Tubi TV or somebody that they'll rent that or lease the rights to it for a certain period of time to get that cash. so that they're able to.
I just hope it's not
Stay
Disney
right.
because they've just
Yeah.
ate up everything. They need.
Well,
somebody
they're
else
looking
needs
for
to-
money too. They've been giving up some stuff also.
Well, you see, that's what they should have left. They should have left a lot of the stuff that they took off Netflix. They should have left a lot of that there. But I
Yeah.
guess
You want to bring the
Yeah.
library home because that's where you're bringing the
Yeah.
customers in. So,
Mm-hmm.
so this is a marathon race. It's not
Yeah.
a sprint for all these streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna put a lot of each other out of business the way
Yep.
just the way they're going. It's just too much.
Well, that's why
It's-
you saw HBO, which Warner Brothers, and Discovery that joined together. Now it's called Max.
Max, yeah.
I think
So-
that's going to happen a lot
Discovery
more. I think there's going to be a lot more of that.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think like either Paramount Plus or like Apple are going to pair with like someone like a Netflix or something like that. I can just see that happening.
I could
Like,
see Apple joining somebody. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It'd be
just don't
Netflix,
think-
just-
I don't
there's-
think it'll be Netflix.
Yeah,
It'd be
That's what
somebody else.
Apple.
Netflix isn't going to join with anyone because they feel that they were first and they have
But yeah,
more of a structure than anyone else does.
They may try to buy other.
yes, yeah, they'll probably try, but I feel like Apple, like it looks like it's got decent content, but it doesn't. It's not as out there as much as like
It's
to me.
getting
It doesn't
out there,
seem
the
ready
Apple
available.
stuff.
It's not available as much as the other
Right.
stuff. I don't think.
I think they do really good
Yeah,
stuff
they
with
don't
Apple
pump out
Plus.
as many shows
Yeah,
as
they
a
don't.
lot of the others.
They do not have the sheer amount of content as any of the other streamers.
Mind you, they did do that that movie that we watched on here. The one with Justin
Coda.
Timberlake in. The one with Justin Timberlake in.
Yep.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
really. It was. I ended up being really good. That.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
So-
we were talking about this. That was in Streaming Matters where it's just a couple weeks back. We were talking about how Apple actually has that momentum right now, and the demographics and they've got the better demographics, the younger demographic, and they're kind of like they're behind the other ones that have a lead, but they have momentum and they could possibly catch up on some of that stuff. So.
Talking about Apple,
Well,
and
my
Silo, you can watch the first episode of Silo on Twitter.
Ah.
I did
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
Well,
move.
my kid said that they got a TV Apple TV series coming in and a movie coming in at the same time. They should
Okay.
start producing or a pre-production maybe at about the middle of August.
Oh, good.
Right, gentlemen, that is
They
going to
said
have
they're
to be
gonna
it
do
for
like-
me.
Good to see you,
Oh,
Andrew.
okay. Yeah,
Andrew,
Andrew.
thanks for coming
Yes.
on and
Yeah,
thanks
Andrew.
for being here.
Thanks for bringing this back. I've actually enjoyed it. Hopefully, next time we get a movie that everybody enjoys because.
No.
No.
But I think
We're-
I know,
we're-
but I think
we're-
if there's the majority of people like it, then there's more to talk about because
No, if you hate it, there's more for you to say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I enjoy bashing a movie
Yeah.
more than I do
you,
talking
you-
about how wonderful it is.
Yeah.
To a
guys
point.
are,
To a
you
point.
guys are nitpickers. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
I am.
Bullet
I am a
counters.
bullet. I'm a bullet counter.
A bunch of bullet counters.
The counters.
See, I'm
Damn
from
Americans.
I'm from the UK. You could tell us a handgun's got infinite bullets, and I'd believe you.
They reproduce in the gun.
In the gun. Yeah.
Hey, I believe you. Whatever you say.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm actually on holiday next week from work,
Okay.
so I might be able to pop into the Streaming Matter show
Streaming
next
Matters?
week.
Okay. All right.
So,
Either
it's-
way, you'll have to see the what movie.
I'll bring some more
this
facts
night.
from this Twitter account.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the new Auburn. Gonna be the new Auburn. I'm gonna have all the
Uh-oh.
facts ready.
Look at Andrew is doing really good, and then now you're
Yeah,
right.
now they said you're leaving.
The whole show, you've been perfect.
Yep.
All right. I think
All
he's
right.
glitched.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Later, bud. All right. Anything we want to finish up before we go? I see Eddie got his hand up.
Yeah. Okay, you want to hit Eddie first?
Yeah, see, Eddie, go ahead, because we know he's on a slight delay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm on a delay. Before I wasn't on the delay.
No.
Maybe it's because there's snap cameras. I got the original one, so maybe
Okay.
it's not working as good. What was I going to say? Are we going to be voting next week on the movie in 2 weeks?
We'll be doing the wheel, the
We're
spinning
doing the
wheel.
spin wheel next week.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good.
What was I up to here?
If we can find some movies that have higher than a 6.5 rating,
Yeah.
Good luck.
because right now that's a struggle.
Oh, some other news here. June, the part 2 trailer came out. So if you haven't seen it, it's got Christopher Walken is in it. He plays Shaddam, Emperor the Fourth. You should check out that new trailer for part 2. It's not till freaking November. I can't wait to see it. The only thing that I hate is that that Zendaya is still in it. So
Yeah, I don't get that chick. I just don't
neither
get it.
do
I
I.
don't think she's sexy.
Nope. I don't like her. That's like me and Gal Gadot.
Oh no, Robin, come on now.
No.
He's a hater on it.
I am. Ruined ruined Wonder Woman for me.
Well,
really
James
did.
is gonna recast her, so
Uh-uh.
you'll be all good.
No,
There.
she's they won't let her play again. She can't.
No.
She can't act.
Yeah.
She can't act.
Speaking of DC universe, did anybody happen to watch Superman and Lois this week, the season finale?
No.
Oh my God! They brought Doomsday in.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And oh man, did he look cool?
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Hey, is the Indiana Jones film? Is it already out?
Was it Friday?
Well,
Friday,
movie
tonight.
theaters.
Yeah,
movie
today.
theaters
Yeah.
Today.
There's probably a cam out there, but
Yeah.
because
But the girl that plays in there, she had a TV miniseries. It's called Fleabag.
Yeah.
You should. You want to laugh? You got to watch that.
What other news we got here, real quick? Sam Jackson. Now talk about idiots today. Not Sam. But someone stole his script and they put it online to sell. So of course, they were waiting for them, and they got these guys. How could you, try to sell it?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Extort them to buy it back. Oh yeah, that's real smart.
Well, I read today that they expect to lose at least $200 million on the Flash.
Wow.
I'm probably never gonna watch that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only way I'm gonna watch it is if we pick it in here, I guess.
Oh, I don't know if we were gonna talk about this now, but Netflix quietly acts as a basic plan in Canada. Did you hear about that, Todd?
Yeah, I saw it on a post. I saw it on a post through cable cord cutters or something, cord cutters.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it was not just them; it was them and somebody else.
Yeah.
Was it Paramount Plus or somebody that was too? They got rid of their basic plans.
Yeah. So that's what they're gonna do. They suck people in, and then now they're saying, okay, well, this is what you're gonna have to pay now.
Yep. Or get the ad based one.
Or get the ad base. No, but I think that no, it does have an ad base still.
Yeah, they still have the ad base because they're making money. Because see, they get money and then they get an ad money. So it's you're double fisting the money there.
Yep.
So that pulls you back up to what people are paying for that premium, which we got rid of Netflix. So adios amigos. I kept complaining enough and Blue turned it off. Enough time for you see the pixelation?
No, I still don't.
Yeah. Well, we got it here.
Mhm.
We were being throttled. I would point it out every time I saw it. I'd be like, "You see that? Look at that."
Hey, Dabs, I sent you an AI conversation interview. Do you listen to it?
Mm-mm.
I said
You
it's
sent
an
me something, but
interview.
I was busy today. I was a busy man today. I was
It's got,
playing some
you
of my
got to
video
listen.
games.
You got to listen to that because that scares the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing an interview and he's saying that in the interview the guy is EIA,
Mm-hmm.
AI, and
Yeah.
he said the way he's talking, he says everybody's replaceable. You know,
Well,
he's telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, also some of that is programming, and they sometimes I think part of that is also I think people that do the programming also program some of that shit in there to try to freak people out if it's asked a certain question. But
Mhm.
so, all right, anything you got? Any other news? Because we're getting
Okay. Let's. Well, then we won't do this one here. Then.
Which-
No, because I had a.
Oh.
Did you see the banners there? Did you see where I was up to?
I was on. Hold on, I was on the wrong week. All right. Yep.
Okay. I had. I wanted you to open up this link I just put in private,
Okay.
and if we could just run through those real quick.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah, you can open that up.
There you
There was
go.
a bloodbath this last week on TV shows that got
Oh
canceled.
yeah. So if you just scroll through that, we could just read off the.
Snowpiercer.
Yay.
Yeah, that. Well, we watched it, but
Yeah.
it was like, think about the logistics of that train and all the train cars that they'd have to have.
Have to go with.
Cobra Kai,
Sixth and final.
Yep.
Discovery. Fine. Yeah, I lost. They lost me. Willow. What?
It was horrible.
So great.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. It was even Blue. Blue hated that shit. Hated it.
I got 2 episodes that I can't make myself finish.
Yeah. We watched them all, but she was like, "This is so bad." And she is a fan of this genre, and she hated it. Okay, so renewed for the 5th and final season.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Batch. Oh my God! Don't tell Blue this one. Renewed for a 3rd and final season. So, yeah, they're and again, watching some of that animated Star Wars is it fills in a lot of those gaps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Let's see, League of Their Own renewed for a second.
Didn't like it.
I didn't.
It had an agenda. It had an agenda, and it was pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I didn't even watch it, so I'll probably skip it. Yellowstone, 5 seasons.
Yep.
So, yep. So, no more of that. SWAT.
Yeah.
After 6 seasons.
They brought it back though, but it's going to be gone. It's last season.
So the Winchesters, which was basically a supernatural prequel.
Yeah.
So that's done. Archer.
Canceled.
Yeah.
1899. I like that, and they canceled it after 1 season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear of the Walking Dead. Mo. Mayans MC.
Did anyone watch Mo?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, it looks like it's pretty good. I didn't start it yet, but it's one that I want to start.
So well, you get your belly full. You're only gonna get 2 seasons of it.
Yeah.
One of Us is Lying. Okay, so that's season.
That was a good one. Anybody watch that?
No.
Mm-mm.
That was a good season. No,
I didn't watch it.
Vampire Academy. Outlander. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of women upset about that. Renewed for the 8th and final season.
Yep.
Yeah, that was from Stars. Mosquito Coast, 2 seasons of that. Gossip Girl is going to be done. NCIS Los Angeles, 14
Yeah, that's
seasons.
already gone.
Wow.
That's already done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah. Rat in the Kitchen.
Titans, I'm upset about. Doom Patrol, I'm upset about. I love both of those.
Yeah.
American Gigolo.
Yeah, I'm just started watching it finally, and it's only going to
American
be
Gigolo?
Yeah, to be going to be done
He's
in
good.
one season. Yeah, because I like John Bernhal.
Man, Blue's going to be upset about Blacklist being.
Yeah, well, we've known it's the last season anyhow. They can't go any further with it. They really can't.
Avenue 5 got canceled. Huh.
Yeah.
Mighty Goldbergs.
It needed to get canceled.
Yeah, it's played it out.
And they picked up the Connors. Aubin.
Oh, they did pick them back up. Thank God.
Yep.
Britannia.
Where is Resident?
Is that Resident Alien?
No, Resident. No. The Resident.
That's
like a doctor.
Show. Yeah.
Okay.
People's
Court. Wow.
Yeah.
Judge Mathis too. Wow.
And afternoon ratings, those syndicated shows must be dropping off.
Well, all of it's going crazy, because did you guys hear that okay, we know Pat Sajak is leaving Wheel of Fortune, and now they're bringing in
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
It's doesn't he have enough jobs?
Is there anybody else in Hollywood?
Right.
Yeah.
There were plenty other people that they could have used.
Well, they went out on a limb to get Ryan Seacrest, a virtual unknown.
Yeah.
So they grabbed him. They're going to put him in there.
What do you mean virtual unknown?
No,
he's being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he does so many things. It's like,
he does too many things. Sure, he does a lot of good things with his money, but he was the wrong person for it. They could have taken, one of the guys, the guys from Jeopardy, or they could have easily used one of those guys. They're smart enough to be able to
you don't have to be that smart.
I know you don't have to be that smart. But
I was reading today that Vanna White is threatening to quit unless she gets a raise.
That's a raise.
Because she had a raise since 2005.
Mm-hmm.
She's been earning the same money, which is $3 million a year.
Yeah.
Well,
but she hasn't had a raise.
There ain't nobody knocking down the door to get a Vanna White bathing suit Christmas calendar anymore. She should be happy with the $3 million and shut the hell
up. Stay in your lane.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh god. But Pat, what was it? Vanna White's got a son, and Pat Sajak had a daughter. They were both on the show once. They I think that Pat Sajak's daughter came on to do the letters. I think she fit in real good there.
She already had when Pat was out that time and had that surgery.
Right.
Vanna filled in and she was the host, so they got Maggie Sajak to be the letter turner.
Yeah, she's
on the eyes.
Yeah.
A couple people with London Kills saying that's a good show.
All right. And we got all of the TV shows there, Todd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you want to do a site or not?
Yeah, we can do a side of the week.
Okay. I'm just gonna do one.
Okay, hold on. I gotta grab it. I didn't.
Yeah, I figured I for people that didn't get their fix in.
Didn't get their fix.
Yeah.
Well, sites of the week. All right.
Okay. This is Go Nomad. It allows you to if you just click anywhere else there you go. You can see different things about those areas. So you see there, like, has crime. It has. I can't read it from here.
Overall, hold on, let me get a little bit bigger. So internet cost overall.
And
So
when you
this is
click on one of
Mexico.
them,
Let's go
right,
Mexico City.
right, and when you click on, it, you see it gives you more information there. You understand?
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty neat.
So if you're going to go to some place to visit, you may want to take a look at this to
Or
see
even go there to work, because a lot of
safety.
these places,
Bad.
right? A lot of these
Crime.
places are they are promoting people who normally could work from home. You can move and still do your work.
Freedom. Yeah, that's a neat answer. That's an interesting. So yeah, it's got a lot of information,
Yeah.
pros and cons about being there.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7,000 feet. That's a big con.
Yeah.
Do what?
It's 7,000 feet in elevation, or 6,000. It's high. It's like being in
That's
Denver.
Yeah.
There ain't no air in Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right.
Got all kinds of info.
Nice. All right. So you look this up if you're looking to possibly go vacation or live somewhere. That's got good information there.
Let me put the information there for everyone. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Yeah. So it's nomadlist.com.
Cool.
List or lists? Is it
List.
plural or
List.
List.
Okay.
List.
Or singular.
single?
I'll have to look up my town once we get off there.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say, North Bay.
It'll be bad.
Get
bad.
out.
It's going to be bad. I know that. All right. So we got that. So let's go ahead because we're at about an hour and a half, and we'll try to keep this because we started a little bit later because of people's schedules. So we got that. Anything we want to finish up with? Did you have anything else, bud?
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess we'll do a go. Be like the old player pass days and have a little after show in here.
Yeah, we can have it.
And invite everyone out there.
Hold on.
I don't know if we'll post it here or do you
I'll
want to
post it over here.
Okay,
I'll post
thanks.
it over here, and then people can join because I know I got to eat my dinner here.
You gotta eat. I know.
Yeah, I got to eat too.
So we'll post that over here. Anybody that wants to come to the after show for just welcome to click the link, and you're able to jump right in here. And it won't be broadcast. It'll be because when we end the show, it'll just be whoever's in the chat. So we'll start with Eddie. Anything you want to say before we go?
Yep. Glad to be back with you guys.
Oh, glad to have you back. Glad to be back. All right. Beach, anything you want to say before we go?
I hope we can find some decent movies for next week to put on the wheel.
All right. Fingers crossed.
How far down can we go if we don't find a
Look at this way. Aubin wants fours.
No, you don't understand.
Aubin,
I know
okay,
what we're gonna see.
Is he the one that's going to be putting the names on the wheel? No, it's going to be either you or me.
Yeah.
So guess what? Whatever you and I decide to put on, that's what we're getting.
You know what? I empower you guys. I'm gonna empower you. So
no, blame us is more like it.
Exactly.
That may be the case. You're taking a chance. That you want to step out, take a chance. Roger, anything you want to say before we go?
Glad to be back. I had not watched movies really since we quit watching movies together. I had pretty much stopped watching movies, and so thanks for bringing me back to the movie watching, even though this one sucked.
That's just gonna happen.
And Todd, you're out of work for the summer now, right?
We're out for the summer. Yes, I'm.
Good.
Yeah, the summer started for me today.
Okay,
Congratulations!
good.
I thought
Today.
you told me the 30th.
Yeah, it started. Yeah, well, I thought we were on the 30th today, but yesterday was our last day, so today was my first day off, and
Awesome. Enjoy,
had some
buddy.
stuff to do, and Aubin.
Happy to be back with everybody. I haven't really watched as many movies either. So I know I need to get back to it. I've been watching so much TV. It's insane. So I'm glad to be back to this. I missed all you guys. Eddie, we don't, didn't get to see you like we always used to, you know. So, but I'm glad we're back.
Yep.
Right, Todd.
Hey, I'm glad that we had the show back. We're going to try this new format every other Friday. Streaming Matters should be on that. I will say this. I'll put this out here now. At the end of July, 1st of August, I'll be going back to the States for vacation. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with our shows. Maybe Auburn will just do the shows without me, or I don't know.
Knew that was coming. Wait,
Yeah.
you said when are you coming here to the States? August?
I'll be in August. It'll be the early part of
Okay.
August because I'll be
Where you
going
going?
down towards the late part of July, going down.
Where
So
to?
when I'm coming back, I'll be doing Michigan, Kentucky, Tennessee, then North Carolina, and then back up. So if we can find a place where definitely you or Beach or maybe Birch or anybody else that's willing to find a place
I think I'd go down in North Kakalaki. I could
Well,
see
you wouldn't have to
myself
go all the
taking
way down there.
No. I'd go because I'd go to Deal's Gap.
Oh yeah, they're in the mountains.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. You better be careful. The Deal's Gap is difficult with that big bike, bro.
I'm
telling you,
I've done it plenty times.
Okay.
Yeah. We used to even race it back in the day. Okay.
I was in my car. I would not be. I drove it hard in my car, and that was one thing. I would not be on a big bike on that. It is. There's those corners are too tight.
I do. You just scrape your pegs. That's all. Scraping your pegs the whole fucking way.
Spread your pegs. I'm gonna have to use that tonight.
Scrape my pegs. Scrape my pegs.
So yeah, we'll let that be closer to the time to go there. So just putting that out there that I will be going down there. It is good to have the show back, and I have been watching movies and TV. I've been staying consistent on watching stuff. My big thing right now is playing my retro gaming. Now that I got my setup, so I'm Jones, and I'm actually, once I get done with dinner, I'm gonna go back down there and play a couple more. I was playing Defender, and I used to be so good at Defender, and man, I'm just sucking.
So hard. It's so.
Oh my god, it's so fast paced. I'm like, I used to be good at this, but I'm like, I drive right into the aliens. I'm like,
maybe we should start something of taking pictures of our high scores and posting it in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you name the game, I can. Yeah. I got it on my Raspberry Pi.
I got
take a picture of it.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for everyone coming on here. If you are willing to come on here to the panel, let us know. We'll be letting people on the panel. This was the first time, so we kind of did this show like we did, and we're just here to have fun. And again, if you watch Extraction after the point, make sure to vote. Let us know. If you find a movie or TV show that you like, I have the Telegram room is down below, the link to it. Post your thoughts and about movies and TV shows. That's what that room is there for. So what's up? Look at Claire's down there. What's up, girl?
Hey.
So it's good to see her. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll out of here. And I posted the link for anybody that wants to join the after show. And you guys are welcome. So again, Player Pass. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.